I'm Krista. I'm Krista. Oh my God! And we are here today to celebrate a pastor. Is GS, a chief steward, and absolutely amazing human being that we feel like best embodies the absolute ideals of fatherhood.
You have absent fathers, but you're a present one, and they are saying thank you. Oh no, show! What you want,
Life is like a garden. You determine what a flower your garden will look like, the type of flower you want to plant therein, and how regularly you weed it to prevent some of these shrubs and ugly plants from emerging therein. And that's just what the journey of being a father is to me. My name is Abiodun. I'm happily married, father of 3, and legal practitioner by profession and change advocate by very deep interest. I'm also the general secretary of an organization known as Initiative of Change, formerly known as Moral Rearmament Nigeria. Luckily, I've served at both the local and international level of leadership, and also a minister in the Redeemed Christian of God. Thank you.
To you, what does fatherhood mean to you?
Provider, strength, support, mentor, idol, and a lot more. Sacrifice. Absence of father in a home is responsible for the moral decadence that we all complain about today in society. Fathers should be celebrated. If it's important to celebrate mothers, yes, without any fear of contradiction, it's even much more important to celebrate fathers. Going back what I earlier mentioned that father means to me, it simply means absence of father is absence of all those values. You know, the disciplinarian, the one that beats and also cuddles, the one that, you know, basically tells you, even without saying it, that follow me or go ahead of me, I'm behind you. We played badminton together those days. Yes, before my vision loss. Yeah, we're doing a lot together. Together with my sons, particularly the first one. And I remember one incident that myself, my daughter, and a friend had to drive back home. And that was when I realized that my sight was, terribly bad. So we've got to the main road and I realized I couldn't drive. I couldn't see ahead. I told her and she just asked me, should I come and drive? And she had never been on the highway before. So all these streets, errands, kind of assignment. And I didn't say no because at that point in time, there was little or no option, And I said, okay, come. And she jumped to the steering and I guided her to the express from CMD Road, close to the auto gate on the highway to Satellite Town. I was able to come to terms with the reality because it was gradual, degeneration, and I think that's actually prepared me to reflect on what next. Yeah, this actually affected them, but my standing up to do things that I used to do, being there for them, and the rest, quicken their spirits to realizing that they are the best of friends ever happened to me. I don't know when it actually started other than when it got worsened. Because I've been treating this glaucoma for a while, about 10 years before the major vision loss. What I think actually led to the worsened state is the fact that I thought I was saving costs by going to Idumota to buy some of this, sending someone to go and buy them for me. But contrary was the case. About 2021, I remember my wife would tell me, "You almost hit that man while moving away from the main road." Then there was an occasion I went to Igbo to fix my big gen, and it took everyone along the road to shout me to realizing that I was so close to some other vehicles parked, and I could have crashed into them seriously. So I started, getting very concerned. I visited, the ophthalmologist, and realized that one eye was completely gone, and I was diagnosed with aggressive glaucoma. And 2023, when I traveled out for a conference, my friends over there also got very, concerned, and they supported me financially to ensure that I get medical attention in UK, central London. But it seemed too late. So here I am. I remember when my first child, my son, was to graduate at the University of Ilorin. Everybody was like, so what? Will he be going? That is excuse. There was no pressure on me to be there, but I was making them realize that I have to be there. Even if I can't see you, receive whatever, I just want to be by your side. So he traveled ahead of us, and seeing me was, quite an amazing moment. He was so grateful, and so on and so forth. Yes, I still keep memory of what their faces are like. They are quite very close to me. They're always there to ensure that I'm happy, and I make sure that I don't let them down in the area of being there for them anytime, any moment. So this has not affected my spirit as a father. I used to tell people that I might not be able to look as, like you do, but I see. And also I can see through your eyes, by feeling, through your emotion and expression of the emotion, what you're saying, what you're going through. And God has a way of balancing this whole thing. He increases your capacity to listen, not just hear. And yes, it has not in any spiritual way affected my ability to play my fatherly role. I may not be there to play badminton, tennis with them, or even sometimes do, some physical stuff together. Yes, I like driving a lot, put them in the car, we all drive together and stuff. But, they drive now, all of them. So I'm always available to be in the car with them. First, I like to say that there's no sufficient orientation out there that is in the public as how to relate, with those with disability, one form or the other. It's so bad that they think you are responsible for what you're going through. And I think that's a lesson for me also. I remember telling myself when I saw a friend that was visually impaired, he's also a lawyer, and I was saying to myself, I'd rather take my life than to go through all this. But I was surprised that there were many, many more reasons for me to stay alive. My children, my wife, central to that. And other people that look up to me. And I realized that they were not discriminating against me. So why should I have that? Why should I condemn myself? I'm also been source of inspiration to them, even much more now, with people saying, if you can do this despite this physical challenge, then. So I won't fail to mention the fact that Nigerians are very kind. They may feel a bit distant. They just want more time to get understanding needed. Not many know that they are visually impaired until they go for checkup. For you to know if you're still 20/20 vision, go for a test. And you'll be shocked that maybe you have just been living on one eye, the other one is gone. So I will only say that there's need for more orientation, more information, a journey into the unknown. And I like drawing a scenario that I tried to look at how my father had actually, performed. And I appreciate the fact that what he was exposed to greatly impacted on how he handled me. My father was very strict, very strict. I was very stubborn. And so when I took the part of my father in, dealing with my first child, my son, thank God for my wife who quickly said, no, you're going the same path, your father, because I shared everything with her. And that I should be careful. I should just, how about the carrot approach? And, after all, he took after you. It's in the DNA. So I listened and gradually, engaging, took the engaging approach where we're asking questions as to why do you think what you did was the best in the circumstance? Are there no other options, and so on and so forth? And I also benefited from, still benefiting from the fact that I'm a counselor, the organization I belong to also engages quite well in the area of personal transformation. And, so fatherhood is a journey. Be ready to go into it and also be ready to learn. Be quick to review your approaches when they are not bringing the desired outcome. Even, if you can provide whatever they need, they're just lucky. There are so many out there who desire same but can't. And that doesn't make them failures. God has a way of, balancing everything. I realized that after this whole challenge around my vision loss, my hearing senses improved tremendously. That sometimes when I said some things, also my, ability to perceive, and they complement so well that even if I can't see you, I could even perceive your body smell, So it evolves gradually. They all evolve gradually, and yes, not accurately. Maybe that will happen over time, but I'm also still very optimistic that my vision will return, will come back. So maybe that's why I'm not also developing the ability, my feeling organs or senses rather, to a level that, may be able to even tell with accuracy where you are, and the number of people around me. But I think all that also borders on how those senses have been built up over time. But yes, even when someone is in a room and the person, tries not to let me know that it's there, I feels it sometimes. Ensure that you are not your children's friend. They shouldn't be your friend. Just be a father. Be their father. Simply because trying to be their friend, you do not only condescend to their level, but start having expectations that should not be there. And also trying to be so pleasing to their detriment. Know when to chastise, know when to permit. I mean, your friends can tell you, guy, let's go and party. I say, oh, let's go. So if you have made your child your friend, you may just be falling into such traps, not knowing when to say no. Love your children, love your child, no doubt. But don't make your child or your children your friend. Love them and be their father.
He even gave me money. I'm not supposed to appreciate him for making time out for us, or even gave me money. You, how much you go collect? 1K. 1K for you? 1K for you?
We want to celebrate fathers in the house. And there's a special father that has been our father.
Our father.
Our father.
I would like to please calmly and humbly invite Mama, the president of MRA, to please help us in presenting the frame.
See, I'm so man.
Can your father be?
Ever. So, usually, as a okay, one house. There is a project that I do that is called Empire Within, and basically we look around looking for amazing people that stand out in different walks of life. So we do for Workers' Day, Mother's Day, Children's Day, etc. So today we are using this one to honor him for Father's Day. And there's something special about this particular frame. So we cut out a particular part so that he can trace it with his hands and maybe even appreciate it further and see the glasses. Wow.
Somebody say he touched me.
He touched me.
Somebody say he hit me.
He hit me.
We know him very well, so we know how much this means. Very much. And we're going to thank you the way we always do here. So how many of us are ready to give it to him? Can we roll it? Somebody, you are traveling around the world. You are going from Europe, Asia, anywhere you want. Full access, good life, good joy. Come on, roll it and hit it. Give it to him.
And the one you lay your hand upon shall open doors to places you never thought to happen. Just as you located me, the Lord's goodness will locate you. In the name of Jesus. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.